Hi guys, welcome to the Smiling Professor. My name is Bukola, and today in this video we're going to discuss the importance of good customer service. Welcome back again guys. So before I start this video, I would like to say thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel so far, and I would like to say thank you to those of you who's taking time to comment on my video. So thank you to Ayubatoin, Cheryl, Bumi, Ngozi for taking time to comment on my last video, how to apply for a master's program and apply for a scholarship, and also write a personal statement. So I'll say thank you. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. So a lot of businesses pay attention to their price, products and location, but they don't pay attention to their customer service representative. But you should pay attention to the individuals you're hiring as your customer service representatives, because this person is actually representing your business image, your business mission, and also your business value. And nowadays, customers have rated that good customer service is the most important factor they consider when they're trying to do business with a particular company, even more than location, price, or product. This is because in the technological era that we're in, we've moved from a more product-based economy to a service-based economy. And being customer-centric has to be in the DNA of your business. As with all things, bad customer service news travels faster than good customer service news, and this could affect your profit significantly. I have an example. So I once visited a supermarket where the customer service assistant was very rude to me. So for this reason, I avoided the shop totally. And one day I met the owner of the shop, and the person asked me why I stopped visiting their shop, because I was a regular customer. And I explained to them that I was disappointed with the service that I received, and they apologized to me and told me that other customers had complained of this particular person, and this person was no longer with their business. With this experience and other experiences, I realized that people pay attention to their location, their price, their products, but they pay little attention to the people that they are hiring as their customer service personnel. This is one of the most important parts of your business, and you should pay attention to the people you're hiring as your customer service personnel, because these people are representing your brand, and they can either make or break your business. And most times, customers come in contact with your customer service personnel, so you have to make sure that you're hiring the right people. So I've divided this video into 3 parts. I'm going to start with discussing the characteristics of a good customer service personnel, because this will help you hire the right people. I'm going to discuss what to do after you hire them, and finally I'm going to discuss the benefits of having good customer service personnel. So this all starts in the interview stage. There are some characteristics you should be looking for. The first thing you should be looking out for is someone who is well presented. So the last thing you would want as a business is to hire someone who is not well presented, because this person will be representing your brand, and you need someone who is neat and tidy. It's important for the person to be presented professionally according to the business you're in. You wouldn't expect a receptionist to dress the same as a chef. The next characteristics you should be looking out for is someone who is a good communicator. So you need someone who can effectively communicate with your customers, because this leads to a long-lasting relationship. You should also be paying attention to someone who doesn't only speaks but also listens, because you know communication goes 2 ways. The next characteristics is someone who is polite and friendly. You should hire someone who is polite and friendly, who respects the feelings of others, who says please, who says thank you, who is happy to help your customers, because this will create a welcoming environment for your customers. You also need someone who is a fast learner, because hiring a customer service personnel who is a fast learner is key for your business survival, because the business space is a fast changing environment, and hiring someone who can learn quickly and adapt to the needs of your customers is very important. You should also be checking for someone who is punctual, who keeps to schedule, and who is very timely, because in general, people don't like people who waste their time. This is also an overall sign of professionalism. Someone who isn't punctual doesn't respect your time or your business, and this makes it reckless to allow your business depend on them. You should also be looking to hire someone who has knowledge of your product and your brand, because this person will be helping your customers and answering questions from your customers, because someone who has knowledge of your product and your brand will be able to answer questions quickly about your service. You should also be looking to hire someone who is respectful, because this person will be respectful to both you and your customers. And in general, customers don't like people who are rude to them. Another characteristics you should be looking out for is someone who is goal driven, because this is going to translate into your business. And someone who is goal driven and ambitious is going to work with you so your business can grow. You also need to be checking for someone who is loyal and honest, because the last thing you want as a business is to hire someone who is dishonest and is going to be dishonest with both you and your customers. You should hire someone who is honest, because this is going to make your business more sustainable. Another characteristics you should be looking for is someone who works effectively in teams, because you want this person to work with other members of your staff to be able to achieve the business goals and objectives. And finally, you need someone with good problem solving skills, because you need someone who is able to identify a problem and create a solution to solve this problem. So in general, if an interview candidate comes for an interview and is unprepared, untidy, and is not showing any care in the world, I don't think you should hire this person, because this person is not going to represent your brand or your business in a good light. So I have an example. I have a lot of experience hiring customer service personnel for both myself and for my friends and family. I was once involved in hiring of a customer service personnel for a particular family member, but I came in at the second stage of the interview process. But when this person showed up, they showed up like they didn't care, and I was wondering in the first place how they were able to pass the first stage of the interview. And I advised my relative not to hire this particular person, but they said that this person is a friend of a friend, and that is why the person was able to pass the first stage of interview. At the end of the day, after they hired this customer service representative, it didn't work out for them. This is another point. So most people tend to hire their family or their friends without having necessary skills or qualification. In general, be careful when you're hiring family and friends. Make sure that they have the skills and qualification that fits within your business. I'm a big advocate for family business, but I also know that not all family members make the best employees, so be very careful hiring family and friends. Don't just hire them based on emotion. Make sure that they're a good fit with your business. Some big companies actually go further in the process of hiring their customer service representatives. They actually have interview competence tests where they have competency-based questions where they test their employees on key factors such as effective teamwork, a good sense of responsibility, commercial awareness, good decision-making ability, good communication skills, good leadership skills, trustworthiness and ethics, results orientation, problem solving, and a good sense of organizational skills. So there is a lot of work to be done during the interview process. My best advice would be to have 2 or 3 rounds. This is to enable you be able to assess the qualifications and the personality of the interview candidate. So I would recommend that the first round should be basic qualification selection process, where you'll be looking into their educational qualification, but also their skills and experience within your business. At the second round, you should spend time with the person to enable you get a sense of who they are, if their goals are aligned with yours and that of your business, and if they are a good fit with your business, and if they have the characteristics of all the points we discussed above. And if you're open to a third stage, you can give a limited amount of candidates a trial run where you are able to observe their work ethics and also observe if their work ethics match with your daily business operations, and then you select 1 or 2 candidates that you actually need. So now that we've discussed effective selection criteria, let's go to discuss what you as a business can do after hiring your customer service personnel to ensure that your customers receive the best service. First thing first, you have to provide them with the adequate training. Training your employees, provide them with basic details of how your business works and your basic business operation. Also make sure that they are aware of the basic rules and regulation and what is expected of them. This can be classified under basic training. You should also provide specialist training for staffs who would require specialist training. For instance, if a staff needs specialist training to be able to carry their day-to-day tasks, you should be able to provide this for them. If they are required to use a particular software, they should be trained on how to use this software. You should make sure you're training all your new staff, because adequate training increases their productivity, their competence, their confidence, and also leads to less supervision. I know that some small businesses might not have the time to train their staffs for various reasons, but I think this is very important. So as a small business, you take out time to train your staffs because this is going to improve your business operations. The next point is to create an open communication system within your business. So your customer service personnel should be able to communicate their ideas and share it with you and other members of staff because you have an open communication system. So I'm going to talk a bit about organizational structure. So let's discuss a bit about organizational structure. Let's discuss two of them in particular, flat and hierarchical. Organizational structure in the first place is how an organization activity is divided and organized and coordinated. So why is this important to open communication? So if you have a flat organizational structure, it's easy for your staff to communicate with you because you have fewer levels of management. But if you have a hierarchical structure, it might not be easy for your employees to communicate with you because there are multiple layers of management, and this might make communicating within the different layers not effective. If you want me to discuss more about organizational structure, please let me know down in the comment section below. So now let's discuss the importance of good customer service to your business. As a general point, all the points I'm going to discuss now leads to increase in profits and also increase in competitive advantage. First thing first, you tend to retain your existing customers because when your customers receive pleasant service, they tend to come back, and it's actually easier to keep your existing customers than try to gain new ones. Don't forget that happy customers become loyal customers. The next point is happy customers always tend to refer other people to your business, thereby helping you with your marketing. I actually have an example. So I went home for holidays and one of my sister barrister Anne had a particular hairstylist that she used. And she made sure that me and the rest of my other sisters used her particular hairstylist. I actually said she bullied us to use this particular hairstylist, but this shows you how loyal customers can do effective marketing for you, and word of mouth is still recognized as one of the most effective methods of marketing. The final point is customers are actually willing to pay more to companies who offer good customer service. So in this video, we discussed the characteristics you should be looking out for when you're hiring someone as your customer service representative. So these include characteristics such as someone who is well dressed, who is polite and friendly, who is a fast learner, who is also punctual. Also someone with the knowledge of your product and brand, someone who is respectful, someone who is also loyal and driven, someone who also is goal-oriented, and someone who has basic problem-solving abilities. So went ahead to discuss what you should do after you hire your customer service representative. So we said that you have to conduct adequate training and also have an open line of communication. And finally, we discussed the importance of having good customer service representative. And this included the overall increase in your profits and also you gaining competitive advantage. And finally, customers are willing to pay more money to companies who offer them good customer service. I want to say thank you to those of you who's watched till the end of this video and subscribed to my channel so far and also commented on my videos. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so you can get weekly content from me. Thanks guys, see you next week. Bye guys.